Hello guys, and welcome to a tutorial for the Kromede Trial in Aion. Now, Kromede Trial is a solo instance that can be accessed from level 37 or above, and it can be accessed if you are Asmodean in Beluslan in Camp Gistinian, or if you are Ilios in Heiron in Arbalus Haven. Now, when I'm recording this on the 4.8 version of the game, so if you are watching this like a year later or what, in the future updates, it might change. The location might change because we've seen maps removed before and locations moved. But uh, right now, you can enter it here. So at any given time, you will find numerous NPCs around the instance entrance that will give you quests, and now these quests are basically what you are looking for in the instance. You are not running the instance for gear. You are only running the instance for possible skins if you want. Now there are two pets in the instance. I'll be covering the one that is faster and that is used to just level up rapidly. The other one, if you want skins that will differ in some parts, I will tell you. Uh, and basically, you just take all these quests that you have. Upon first time you enter the instance, you will have a different quest, but this is like my third time. You can repeat the quest 5 times. So you need to run this instance 5 times, and then you will be around level 41, 42 without any other quests. So from 37. And when you run the instance 5 times, the key to it is running it fast. And a lot of new people may get lost in the instance, or I know a lot of people who play for a couple of years but still didn't find the optimal route or didn't find the optimal way how to do it. So I'll show you. Right upon entering the instance, you will see a cutscene that I will remove, but you can watch it if you want. There it goes. And now we'll present it with a cave filled with mobs. Now you ignore these mobs, you just run past them. Just don't care about them at all. They are not important. Just throw everything behind you. They will reset. The mobs in this instance will reset after a certain point. So just ignore all these mobs here. Now here is there is a corpse of a robber, and if you click it, you will get a rotten servant pet that will deal damage for you to enemies and help you. But it's nothing important, so you just go ahead, ignore the rodent, and destroy this sealed stone door. And again, after you destroy the door, you just push on, you ignore all the mobs, and just go straight forward. There is only one path in this instance at this point. Uh, you try to avoid these negolems. If you can avoid them, the better. If you cannot avoid them and you get aggroed, then you need to kill him. Because if you don't kill them, they will go, they will follow you, they won't reset. Now the Arachna may reset, but if it doesn't, I will need to kill it too. You just clean these trash mobs. Just clean one of these temple golems. If you clean the one to the right, you have a chance that you can avoid this Negolem. If you cannot avoid him, kill him. If you can avoid him, the better for you. Now the Arachna is still following me, so I'll have to kill it, but it's not a big deal. Now it doesn't matter what character you have. Upon entering this instance, you will be transformed into Kromede. So don't freak out. It's just temporary. It will disappear once you exit the instance. But since it's Kromede's dream and not yours that you are in, you will have to go with it for a certain while. Now this is not the best way to do this, because I aggroed a lot of additional mobs on me right now. But you should be able to clear it all. If not, just... Yep, and I just died. Because I'm stupid and I pulled the entire room on myself. Well, now I will have to go from the starting point and repeat the whole thing again. Except that now I have soul sickness. So it's not really the best way to start a guide, but at least you know what not to do. So do not aggro all the mobs in the room, at least unless you are super geared or you have a class that can heal themselves like a cleric or something. These mobs, just ignore them, just as the first time. Except that now I have soul sickness, so it might be actually a lot harder to get through these mobs. So once you make your way past the boss there, um, you'll just loot a relic key from his body uh, and use the relic that's right behind him. I'll show you what. And that will teleport you to the second part of the instance. I'm doing this guide on a sorcerer, but your class does not matter in this instance. You can do it with any class, just the same. Well, obviously the means of killing mobs vary with various classes, but the base of the instance is absolutely the same for every class. So you just kill this guy, yada yada, take it, take the key, go to the Magus potion, take it, go to the dungeon. Another cutscene that I will skip, you can watch it if you want. And now you find yourself in a prison. Kill these two guards, and here, right here, turn right. Immediately turn right. And here you'll find uh, 8 prisoner NPCs that are needed for one of the quests. You kill them, make quick work of it. They are weak, they are not really hidden hard or whatever, so you can just burn them down. You have 5 entries of this instance per day or more, so and since you only have 5 quests, you can 5 repeats, you can pretty much do all the repeats of the instance right away in one day. The only thing you have to keep in mind is that after the end of each round you will have to wait 10 minutes for the instance to reset. um, how do you know if the instance is reset or not? If you enter the instance and it does not say that you've entered the instance zone and consumed one of your successful entries, then that instance is still the same one as the last one was. Now, if you want to go for the skins, here you will have to turn left and kill Haman the Torturer over there, but I'm not going for it, so just to show you, you kill these two guys, you have to kill the keykeeper here, that is Warden Ball. After you kill him, you take the key from his body, which I apparently already did, and you open the gate. The instance is pretty straightforward, but there are some choke points. Uh, Now, it might happen that when you first go here, the sentry will not be there, but it will be on the other side of the room. But eventually you will have to kill it, either when you go here or when you return. Here, turn left, and watch out for the servants. The servants are patrolling the room. If one of them spots you, you can get massive aggro, which could even result in your death. You kill this guy, take the dungeon door key, and you open the old relic chest that is right beside him. Open it and take the explosive bead from inside. This will be very useful at 2 points in the instance. Make sure you keep your scrolls up, your buffs, everything. Now, upon passing this door, you will get a buff that adds 1k HP and 1k MP to you. If you don't get the buff, because it happens, it's glitched. If you don't get the buff, just run through and run through back again, and you should get it. Now, you can ignore the corpse if it's not your first run. Go up the stairs, and you'll be faced by a group of bloodwings. Now, you just use the explosive bead to get rid of them. That's all. Kill this guard, open the secret door, and you will find yourself in the manor. Now, here is where it gets really important to kill all the defenders, all the mobs, um, all the humans that you can find, all these defenders and guards, because they have the dream fragments that you need for one of the quests. This instance is pretty bad in that sense that bad pulls might happen a lot. Now you see there are 3 guards here, and you need to dispatch all 3 of them, hopefully without aggroing any of the other mobs. They are not that strong, but for undergeared players they might present a bit of a challenge. I know this from my own experience since because when I was new, when I was playing with my first character, I used to wipe quite a lot on these 3. Now here is a servant that patrols the whole area upstairs and downstairs. You will have to kill him, but it's better to kill him alone and not do a triple pull like I just did. Because again, a triple pull can be dangerous to characters with worse gear. Now the gear I'm using on this tune is full level 36 silver coin gear, full mana stone magic boost, which is not, it's basically what you should be using at this level, so it's nothing magical. Now here are 2 mobs, executor, assassin and a guard. Your first target is the executor, as he has powerful casting skills that can hit you for a lot of damage. And behind them is the Magas potion. Now you can take this if you want, if you feel like you need to take it, take it. It is a potion that has 10 minutes cooldown and it will restore your HP completely. So if you are a little bit undergeared and you are worrying that you would have problems with the last boss, go ahead, take it. It doesn't, nothing blocks you from doing so. Just clean these guards up here. Now this is the second place where you need to go if you want to run for the skins. It is the bedroom, but I'm not going there. I'm progressing further into the instance. Now you should be able to run through this room without aggroing anything. If you aggro anything, just kill it. It's not a big deal. We'll come to a bar. There are 2 special named mobs patrolling this area. I think they should drop some unique items, but I've never ever in the 4 years that I play, I've never seen them drop anything. So I just ignore them. Kill the guards, kill the remaining guards in this room until you have 15 dream fragments. And now we are almost at the end of the instance. The only thing that is left to do is to run through this room, avoid the mobs in the library. Now if you want the skins, again you will need to go up here into the room on the left and kill a warden there. But since I do not want them, I'm just going straight to the boss. Kill this gatekeeper and use the secret safe door behind him. It's not so secret because it glows, but yeah, whatever. The idea was for it to be secret. There are two guardians in your path. This is the final boss room, just so you know. Now, here is the change. If you went for the skins and you killed all the three mobs in the three areas that I showed you, you will be faced by all those three mobs that you killed again, just their weakened versions, and a non-elite Caliga the Unjust. Uh, so you will have four opponents. Again, this is where the explosive beat will come in handy. If you did not kill any of those and you didn't go for the skins, you will be presented by an elite Caliga the Unjust without any ads or guards, and this one has a chance to drop a key that unlocks one of these racks with a special skin weapon of golden grade. These are golden grade weapons, but the weapons themselves are pretty bad. So upon engaging in the fight, Caliga will sleep you or stun you for 12 seconds. This cannot be avoided by any means, so don't worry about it. He'll just buff himself. If your DPS is low or your character is weak, you should take out the relics just in case. If you feel like you don't need to, you can just beat him straight away. He's not that hard to fight, but again, for ungeared players, if your DPS is low, he might present a challenge since you see that he will summon some ads, and in the end he will also summon a circle that will heal him and deal heavy damage to you. And that's it. You've killed Caliga and successfully completed the instance. This is the fastest way to do it, obviously without dying at the start. This shouldn't take more than 10 or 15 minutes per repeat. I'm not sure how much will it take uh, on the video, but that's it. You just use this door and report the quests. Wait 10 to 15 minutes for the instance to reset, and then you go again. You do this 5 times, and you see that the quests give a really nice amount of experience points for your level. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Hope it was helpful, and see you next time.